How you doing, guys? This is Johnny Reloader. I want to show you how to use the Forester case trimmer. I'm going to be doing a 223-556. First thing we have to do is pick out the right pilot in this particular case. It's for 223, which gets inserted. Oh, yeah. Right over here. Push it in all the way. And what you do, there's a set screw that locks it in place. Now, I'm going to take the time to do this so you can see. Get it in the slot. Give it a crank. Normally I'd do it a little quicker, but hold that in. Crank it. Just snug it up. Don't forget, you're not holding up a bridge, so I snug it up. That takes care of the pilot. Now, what I have is a case that measures exactly what I want. It measures 1.750. So that case will have to be inserted into this tailstock right here. But first we have to select a bushing to fit the case. In this particular case, it's a number 2 bushing. This is basically what it looks like. We have steps inside there that you can see a little bit. All right, now when I put the case base in there, it will fit perfectly. What I'm going to do is remove my little handle here, and I'm going to unwind this all the way out. Get it out, and now I'm going to slip this bushing right inside of this case, this tailstock. Now, back over here, we're going to crank it in. Screw it in, screw it in, screw it in. And let's screw it in all the way. Just slugs up, back it off of here. Now I'm going to put my little stick back on here, which helps me tighten it. What I'm going to do is get the case, set it in, like so. That goes over the end. And now what I'm going to try and do here is I have to loosen and adjust stock. Right now, take and loosen this set screw, which is right here, which I don't know if you can see it barely. Right over there. I'm going to stick an Allen wrench in there and I'm going to loosen it up. Stick it in the right way. Okay, it's loose. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide my lathe forward. Now I'm going to locate it so it fits perfectly right in there. Now it fits well. It's right up against it. And I'm going to tighten it down. I should have done this first. There we go. Now the handle goes back on. Just as an assist, tighten it a little bit. Now, slide it in, touch the jaw of the cutter, which is right here. You have 4 little fins that are going to trim your case to size. So now, let's go back over here and lock this down, pushing it up against a larger piece. Now I'm holding them together. I'm going to spin the set screw down. You don't have to go crazy on that again. You know, we're not holding up the bridge. You don't want to strip it. Okay, now technically, that should be perfect. Is it? Well, we're going to find out. I'm going to loosen it. Slide the lathe back. Take this good case out. Now I'm going to take a case that needs to be trimmed. I'm going to stick it on a pilot first. Hold it. I'm going to slide this in. I turn it. Now I know it's seated well. I'm going to clamp this down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to back it off. I'm going to turn on the lathe, and then I'm going to spin this in. You may not be able to hear me talking while the motor's running. But anyhow, now just watch. I'm sliding it in. Okay, I don't know if you could see the pieces come off, but they did. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece off. Now I know it's going to be close. Maybe perfect. But we're going to throw the caliber on it. And this happens to be right on the money. We don't have to readjust it. But double check. You're going to take another case, which is bad. Going to load it first on there, hold it in place. Okay, good. Now, let me move this to the side. Makes it easier for me. There we go. Now I'm good to go. Back it off. Slide it in. Hold it. It took a little bit off. Now I'm going to loosen it. The jaw, it's a three-way jaw inside. Just and it's out. That's all you need to loosen. Now I'll take the calipers again. Do a check. This one seems to be about 1,000 under. Now in a case like that, we want to get it perfect. So I'm going to adjust. There's a set screw on the other side, not the locking one. There's a locking one, which is right here. This locks on this main shaft. Now, if you look on this side, there's another one. Well, that one locks this little set screw that goes in and out horizontally and butts up against this case to give you the exact length. So basically, I'm going to loosen this just a hair. Okay. And now, I think it's going in too far. So what I want to do is I want to screw this screw in just a touch. Which is kind of hard to do. Well, I can take it like this, you work real good and easy. Okay, that's it. That set screw right here and set it in place so that this doesn't actually cut in deep. I'm going to take that same case, I'm going to stick it on the pilot here, and I'm going to slide my lathe forward and let it seat right in there. Like that. Which I don't have it quite in there. There we go. Now, go like that. Bring it in. Do it. Now let's check it again. And we'll see what we have here. And I'm going to tie it 10 to finish. And it is 750 right on the nose. Is that going to be good? I really think it will be, but you know what? I'm going to check another one anyhow. Slide another one on just like that, hold it in place, try to keep my fingers out of the way. It's easier when you don't. I twist it, I can feel it seated inside the step on the inside. I keep this up against it. That's it. Now, step on, turn it on. See the chips fly off, shut it down. Like I say, you give it just a little quick. Comes out. Take the caliber just for the fun and check another one. And it's 750 on the nose. That's it. Now, no more checking, no more nothing. You can check every 10 or 20th shell if you want. But this is now set to cut these cases to 1.750, which is where I want all my cases. Well, guys, listen, I hope this helps you out a little bit on buying a lathe. This one here works real good, real accurate. I made a little slide board on the bottom to slide back and forth. And I'm using, as you can tell, I'm using a little drill motor on it. And I have a foot actuated switch. Basically, the plug from the tool is into the plug on the switch. I activate it with my foot. It turns on, I push it in, it cuts. I take my foot off, stop spinning, back it out, and I'm finished. This is Johnny Reloader saying, catch you later. You have a good one now.